don't know the power of the dark side.
Hello there, SBNEnter here. So let's take a look at the Darth Vader's behind-the-scenes footage taken from all of the live-action Star Wars features, like original trilogy, prequel trilogy and TV shows, with some interesting facts about this character. Ready? Let's go!
Oh, I hate you.
Darth Vader was the first character that Star Wars director George Lucas created for the story. Darth Vader has only 12 minutes of screen time in Episode 4 A New Hope, which is the only Star Wars movie where Darth Vader's signature theme, the Imperial March, is not played in some form or another, as it had not to be written at the time. Peter Mayhew and David Prowse were given a choice as to which giant character they wanted to play, Chewbacca or Darth Vader. Mayhew wanted to play a good guy, and Prowse wanted to play a bad guy. So that's why Prowse became Lord of the Sith. George Lucas originally wanted Orson Welles to do Darth Vader's voice, but decided against it, feeling that Welles' voice would be too recognizable. James Earl Jones and David Prowse, who played the voice and body of Darth Vader respectively, never met. David Prowse was still disgruntled more than 20 years after the Episode 4 release about the fact that his voice was replaced by James Earl Jones. By the way, Jones wasn't credited in the original movie, so no one knew who voiced Vader. George Lucas said he dubbed Vader's dialogue because of Prowse's strong Bristol accent, so nothing personal.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
The famous Darth Vader suit was designed by production designer Ralph McQuarrie, and the look of the Darth Vader suit was based on robes worn by Bedouin warriors. Ben Burtt created the sound of Darth Vader's breathing by placing a small microphone in the second stage of a scuba regulator, and then recording the sound made by his breathing through the regulator. David Prowse's Darth Vader's mask has to be padded with foam because it was much too large to fit over his face properly. The same trick was used for Hayden Christensen in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. In the original draft of the script, Darth Vader was not Luke's father.
I am your father.
The character of Anakin Skywalker actually appeared as a Force spirit to train Luke. As a result, Yoda character was created, and Force spirit technique was used to allow Obi-Wan Kenobi to appear in Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Darth Vader's name comes from the following. Darth is a variation of the word dark, and Vader is the Deutsch and German word for father. Darth Vader's costume was more detailed in Episode 5, including the flashing red lights in his chest box. The Empire Strikes Back was the first movie in which there was a double for Darth Vader. This was done because of the presence of bigger fights. In The Return of the Jedi, David Prowse only portrayed Darth Vader completely for the first half of the movie, and he didn't take part in any of the lightsaber fighting sequences. In the second half of the movie, the character was played by stuntman and swordmaster Bob Anderson during the fight scenes, and Sebastian Shaw after the character is unmasked. James Earl Jones voiced the character throughout, with the exception of the unmasking scene. By the way, David Prowse was unaware of the planned unmasking scene. In Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, George Lucas deliberately made the Darth Vader suit top-heavy, for instance, adding weight on the helmet, to make Hayden Christensen not appear too accustomed to it in the movie. The Darth Vader's mask for this movie was rebuilt from scratch. As a result, for the first time in Star Wars history, his mask was truly symmetrical. James Earl Jones only had 3 lines in this movie as the voice of Darth Vader, making this his shortest time in a Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah.
A similar table shot to introduce Darth Vader in his famous biomechanical suit was used with the monster in 1970 The Horror of Frankenstein, in which the creature was played by David Prowse, the actor who wore the Vader's outfit in the original trilogy. When Darth Vader has his suit put on for the first time, his eyes are open and looks up as his mask is put on for the first time. That was in the movie, but in the novelization, Vader is in a coma. Okay, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. After voicing Darth Vader in 4 Star Wars films and numerous tie-in projects, James Earl Jones once again returned to voice the character.
You were not summoned here to grovel, Director Krennic.
At one point during production, it was rumored that Hayden Christensen would reprise his role as Darth Vader, but those rumors turned out to be false. The scene in Rogue One where Darth Vader fights rebels was added during reshoots just 2.5 months before the film was released. And the last but not least, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hayden Christensen rewatched all of the Star Wars movies to prepare for his return as Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader. Hayden Christensen was asked in an interview about wearing the Darth Vader suit again for this show, and he stated that it's incredibly heavy, it's a beast to wear, it's not designed for bathroom breaks. Series director Deborah Chow was so committed to having Hayden Christensen reprise his role as Darth Vader that she personally flew to his farm to pitch the series to him. Well, I hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes journey. Thanks for watching, subscribe, watch more videos, and see you next time. Bye!